hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Hey YouTube, Dan here from EAP Films Official, and welcome to this very exciting live show. I did promise you that this was not one to miss, and hopefully I'll deliver on my promise. Now, there's quite a few bits of information that you need to know about my upcoming trip to the Philippines. And so before we get on to the main event, here is basically the first thing that you need to know. So, if you're just tuning in, hello everyone. Everyone I'm glad to see has joined on the live chat. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is my flight details. So, here is my flight information. So we fly on the 18th of October, but we land on the 19th of October at 4:30 in the afternoon. We then depart the Philippines on the 24th of October and land at just after midday on the 25th the next day. So that is all the juicy stuff of when we're going to be arriving here in the Philippines. And we're very excited. Also, hopefully, I don't know whether you guys have caught this week's reaction videos, but my friend Ryan is also joining me on the trip. So here's a little info about Ryan. My plus one. Ryan is coming on the trip to the Philippines. Yes, you read that right. And I wanted to clarify a few things with some people, just in case you had any concerns or whatnot. So, when I started the GoFundMe campaign, probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago, the initial target to raise was £1,300. That was to cover the cost of the flight and accommodation for myself and for Ryan. In the first, as I mentioned before, in the first 4 weeks or so, we only raised a small amount, half of, well not even that actually, we raised about £350 thereabouts, which meant that it was likely Ryan wasn't going to be coming along with me, which was a shame on many reasons, but the biggest reason of all was basically down to the vlogging. Obviously, it's not very easy for myself to film myself. It's tricky to film. There are other vloggers that do this really well, but it's quite difficult, and if I'm doing a meet and greet, or if I'm doing this, that and the other, it's very difficult for me to actually set that camera up. Even if I left it, I'd have to make sure I was still in shot, I was in focus, etc. So one of the biggest reasons why Ryan was coming along for the trip was to really help me out with that and become my second camera operator. But as I said, we didn't raise anywhere near enough in the first 4 weeks, and I thought maybe if I reduced the target amount from the 1,300 down to 750, at least then the target is much more obtainable, and also it'll just be me coming on the trip, and I think that'll just be an easier chunk of money to manage. But then the story changed. Oh yes. A couple of weeks ago, I said that if we raised the final £350 by the Friday, which was 72 hours, I would do next week's reactions in my underwear. And as you probably saw, I was in my underwear. Not only did we raise the remaining £350, but we went beyond that, which was incredible. It meant not only could I go, but we raised enough money then to go back to our original idea of bringing Ryan along so he could help me with all the vlogging and all that kind of good stuff. So if you'd missed the reaction this week for his reveal, his big surprise, then here's what his reaction was like.
Hey YouTube, Dan here from EAP Films Official, and today we're with Abby,
hey,
and Ryan.
Double hey.
And today is a very special reaction video because we're not going to be reacting to Regine, but in fact we have a gift for you, sir.
Oh. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I'm a little surprised. Oh no.
That, my friend, is a ticket to the Philippines.
Oh my god.
You're coming with me, boy.
I'm going to. Oh my god.
Surprise!
Thank you. you. Honestly, wow.
Don't thank me. I've literally just had everyone else support this whole trip. So much so
Thank
that I
you.
raised enough to get you a second ticket.
I'm not going to do any reaction to my underpants. But thank you.
To be fair though, Dan, I did have to chip in a little bit.
Yes, Abby did chip in.
Were you one of the anonymous backers?
No.
Oh.
I haven't chipped in that much. I've chipped in a fair
Thank
bit.
you.
Yeah, she topped it up to what was needed for the rest of the ticket.
I'm coming to the Philippines, baby!
Yay!
And that was his big reveal. He was so excited to come. And he actually said a lot of things. Like, after we finished that reaction video, we did end up doing a reaction for Regine. It was My Heart Will Go On. So following the filming of all that, he was just excited about the Philippines. We had some discussion about things as well. So he's very, very excited. Yeah, so I'm just looking back at your comments now. Thank you, everyone, as well, for joining on the live chat. Hopefully, it's not too late for you guys. Hopefully, it's just around the optimum time to watch videos on YouTube. Yeah, and again, everyone who contributed the smallest amount up to the largest amount and everything in between, thank you again from myself and Ryan for helping make this trip absolutely possible. And speaking of making things absolutely possible, I also want to give a special mention to Jonelle Marfil, who's been instrumental in helping me organise this meet and greet event. Now, I haven't spoken about the meet and greet event in much detail yet. That is why you're all here. This is what we're here for today. So, drum roll. The meet and greet details are Saturday, the 21st of October, 2017, the same day as Regine's 3.0 concert. It will be held at Jollibee Biopolis in Pasay, which is about 10 minutes walking distance from the Mall of Asia Arena. There will be 2 slots available, 1 PM to 3 PM, which does include lunch, and 3 PM to 5 PM. The tickets are available for free by the link in the description box below, as well as the visual on screen there in the bottom left corner. That's the domain for the tickets there. But it's very important to know, due to the capacity of the venue, there are only 150 tickets available, which is why I was so strict on making sure that you guys were here for the live show today. Because if you're watching this, a day or so later, unfortunately, there might not be any tickets left. So please get your tickets while you still can. Again, the link is in the description box below. If you want me to read it for you, it's www.eapfilmsofficial.eventbrite. That's eventbrite.co.uk. So go over that to website now. Go and check it out. Look at the details. Map it up. Book your tickets, and we'll see you in Jollibee. Okay, so going back over some of the comments here. Nice to see Abby joining us. Hello, Abby. Mario Mamuriak has asked about the Wish bus. I will explain more about Wish very shortly. I'll give you guys a chance to get some tickets because I know you guys all want to move away from the page while you're in the middle of that, so. Okay, so Abby can't hear us yet. She's watching in the staff room. Nice. Okay. So yes, I'm renting Jollibee. We have a function room available. We have 2 slots available. The 1 PM to 3 PM, which includes lunch, and 3 PM to 5 PM. As I mentioned, do check out the website, book your tickets while you can, and I'll see you there as well. Okay, so Jason says, "Hi Dan, are you going to broadcast your coverage live?" it is something I did ask. It's something I wanted to try and do, but unfortunately, Jollibee don't have the Wi-Fi capabilities of streaming the meet and greet live. But the event will be filmed. As I mentioned earlier, Ryan is coming along as well, so he'll help me film everything really. And there'll be a video about that event once we're back home. Yeah, Abby is stealing my thunder. Never mind. It's a shame Abby can't make it. Apart from the cost of another ticket, it's just time. She works in a school, so she can't get the time off, particularly in the first part of the week. She could come the second half, but I think we come back on the Wednesday, so it'd be pretty pointless her coming. Okay, so as I mentioned again, the flights we're on are Emirates, departing on the 18th of October, landing at 4:30 on the 19th of October, and then we depart the Philippines on the 24th of October, landing on the 25th of October. We shall be staying at the VIP Suite Hotel in Makati. We've got a lovely room booked there. Because Ryan's ticket was kind of a last minute thing really, we found it quite funny that because I'd already booked the hotel, he'd be sharing a room with me, so I don't bite. Can't say if Ryan bites or not. I hope he doesn't bite. Abby, does Ryan bite? I actually won't know yet. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a good night's sleep. Jose has said, oh, where have we gone? I believe you'll only be staying in Manila for the concert of Regine. I'll be staying in Manila for the entirety of our trip, actually. And then just to confirm and to clarify, following the Jollibee meet and greet, we'll be heading straight to the Mall of Asia Arena to see Regine's 30th concert. Okay, so I think everyone's starting to get a few tickets there. I just saw a comment by somebody. Let's see. Paula Lianca wants to get 2 tickets. Saturnus says, I remember her fondly from the wedding you both attended with Ryan. Yeah, Abby's certainly taking over my channel. That's seems to be a given at the moment. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you is a little story called Wish. And I'm not going to go into detail of like how it all happened. Some of it's a bit of a secret. But I was recently... It was recently confirmed to me that I will be guesting on the Wish bus. And at first I was thinking, am I a guest or am I just there to see the bus, you know? But I got a confirmation come through that I will be guesting on the Wish bus, and more details on that later this year. I do have a date in mind that has been confirmed for my appearance on the Wish bus, but I don't want to say just yet in case it changes. Obviously plans change all the time, so hopefully it'll all be good. And of course, going back to the Jollibee meet and greet, details are on the screen right now. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Genesis says, this guy is my favourite YouTube reactor. Enjoy your visit to my bit of country, Dan. I'm a bit sad that I won't have a chance to meet you. Oh, that is a shame. Where are you on that day then? Are you busy? Are you at the country? It'd be lovely to meet you sometime. Yeah, some people have just mentioned that it's great that I've chosen Jollibee as my meet and greet location. How could I not? Jollibee has a little place in my heart. You know, you can't book, to be honest, you know, if I wanted to book a venue that would have the capacity of everyone on YouTube, I'd need to hire out a stadium. But the stadium means nothing to me. Jollibee does have a personal place in my heart, especially all the commercials. If you've not seen this week's reaction video, I do react to the Jollibee Perfect Pairs commercial. And again, just to clarify, I've had a few comments already saying to turn on the captions. And the truth is that I did. I did read the captions that were obviously in Tagalog. But when I download the YouTube video to put onto my reaction video in the corner, it doesn't download captions, unfortunately, but I did view it with the captions on there. Mario has says, will you be performing on the Wish Bus? No, not a chance. If they just sprung it on me and were like, you're going to start singing now, I'd be like, but I'm sure they'd have to let me know in advance, I guess, to prepare some music. But I'm not planning on singing. I don't know how the roadshow actually works, because from what I've seen on the Twitter pages, Wish take a picture and screenshot or whatever of different people going on the roadshow, and it's normally an artist for singing. So I don't know whether they just have regular guests just talking about stuff. So I guess we'll find out in October. Just catching up on your comments again, guys. Ferdinand says, I know you're excited coming here in our country. Hope that you'll be here for the next Wish FM Awards. Do you know what? That would be great. I know Wish were going to, or at least had the idea of not just getting us involved like last year, but actually inviting us over. But whether that happens yet or not, I don't know. But that was in January, wasn't it? Early January. I hope it's early January. I'm not here at the end of January. Vin says, is it the weekend? Do you mean for the meet and greet? It's on a Saturday. I will stick up the Jollibee meet and greet info again. So this is the info for the meet and greet. I've just realised there's no music playing, so give me a sec. So it's not so quiet now. Anna has just says, wow, Wish Bus, is it with other artists? No idea. As far as I know, it's just me on my Todd. But who knows, maybe there'll be some other people on the roadshow. I don't know how the roadshow really works. Do you have multiple people on there, or do you just have one guest at a time? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Saturn says, don't sing Go the Distance on the Wish Bus, that was the end of your career. Damn it. That's the one song. If I were going to sing any song, I guess... No, I don't. I was going to say Go the Distance might have been the song, but I don't think it's going to be the song, really. That's being a bit optimistic, I think. Jason says, how about meeting Regine, Dan? Do you have an appointment with her? So far as I know, no. It's something I'm trying to organise, but whether anything will become of it, I really have no idea. That's the honest truth. Genuinely do not know. And the same goes for Maurice's comment. Sunday is the ASAP show. I'm trying to get tickets to the ASAP show on Sunday as well. Again, no guarantee. I know they get booked up real fast, but I do have a couple of contacts who may be able to help me. So I'm still working on that. Gino Alfonso says, am I live at the Philippines now? No, I'm still back at home doing what I do, whatever that is. So yeah, just to recap, if you've just joined us, basically we got the flight information here for myself and Ryan. And obviously this will all be available to you guys once this whole live show has stopped, and it will be archived for the future references. We got hotels where we're staying, the VIP Suite Hotel in Makati. As I mentioned a minute ago with the flights, Ryan will now be joining me to help me film these vlog shows. There's going to be a lot of vlogging to do, so it's always very difficult to film a vlog on your own, so having someone with me to do that will be an absolute dream. Of course, a trip to the Philippines would not be complete with going to see the Wish Bus, which would have been great anyway, but to be guesting on the roadshow was an absolute dream. So I'm really excited to see that. And the main event of why we're alive today, the Jollibee meet and greet on Saturday 21st of October at Jollibee Biopolis in Pasay. There are 2 slots available, 1 PM to 3 PM, which includes lunch, and a 3 PM to 5 PM. The link is in the screen in the bottom left corner there. It's also available in the description box below. Be sure to get your ticket while you still can. There are 150 available. and obviously with 24,000 subscribers, I would imagine they'd be snapped up pretty quickly. So make sure that you get yours as soon as you can. Okay, so back onto the comments. Oh wow, okay, so Vin says, hope you are going to be subjected by KMJS to a show so that you'll be more closer to the regime. I know a lot of people have used Twitter and hashtags and stuff to try and get Jessica Soho involved in the story, to try and pick it up. Genuinely, so far, I've heard nothing. But I do know that a lot of you have been tagging her in a lot of comments and tweets and Facebook messages and things, so there's still time. It is July, so hopefully I may get a very special call soon, but we'll see how that develops over the next couple of months. Mario says, you'll be the first YouTuber in the UK or think non-Filipino which were invited on the Wish bus. That's kind of cool. I've set a standard now, I think. That's one thing I sort of crossed my mind actually, guys, is I know there's a lot of other YouTubers who are also making their intentions public that they want to come to the Philippines. Whether they're booked or not is another story. But I think for a lot of people, it's not just a case of going to the Philippines and just experiencing culture and stuff. They want to make the most of their trip out there. Obviously meeting you guys is absolutely #1 priority. Seeing some celebrities performing would be another bonus as well. The Wish Bus, Jollibee, all these things kind of become quite essential to the core objectives of our trip. But I think myself and other YouTubers are starting to set like a kind of a benchmark of the way to travel the Philippines as a YouTuber. No, that sounds pretty brash. No, what I mean is, because there are YouTubers that go to the Philippines, they do travel videos and stuff. That's not what I mean. But I mean like making your trip count, seeing like I mentioned, the Wish Bus, the Jollibee restaurants, meeting all these celebrities and stuff, trying to make these sort of, I can't think of the words, vlogs that are close to our hearts and to your hearts as well, which mean the most to all of us. I think that's becoming a thing, because YouTubers, I guess, can say a lot of things, but I think a lot of their heart is in the action. So by doing all these things, experiencing it for ourselves, but obviously to give something back to you guys, for me anyway, that's kind of the main purpose of the trip, is to say thank you and to give you something to look forward to as well. Hopefully that's come out okay. It was a bit kind of mumbo jumbo for a second. I couldn't get my words out. I couldn't think what I wanted to say. So just going back on some of the comments again. Jose has got a ticket. Awesome stuff. Let me know which slot you went for, the 1 PM slot or the 3 PM slot. Don Habla says, do you have a layover in Dubai? I do, but I don't think we'll be leaving the airport. We have like a 90-minute window from when we get off the plane to when we have to get on to our next one. RG says, are you going to Palawan? Sadly not. All our time will be spent in Manila. That's purely because of our schedule. There will be some other announcements in the near future with more updates on my schedule, so you guys understand what I'll be doing. Vinna says, do you know some YouTubers who will be coming into the Philippines? I know Hug Knuckles are making their way, I think, the beginning of August, so a couple of weeks, I guess. I did get word from Twitter, from someone who tagged a few of us in, that Shay is making his way. I don't know when he's travelling. And a few others that I don't know personally. Well, I don't know those personally either, to be fair, but I mean like other people that I wasn't even aware of. I think there's other people. There's about 4 or 5 of us coming at some point in the next year or so. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure who else is going to the Philippines. other than Hug Knuckles in August. But I did try and drop a message to them some time ago, seeing if we can kind of like converge on the same sort of time, but that wasn't possible in the end. I think partly the reason why I'm coming in October is purely down to Regine's concert. It'd be a crime not to see it. And speaking of Regine's concert, when the tickets, I've said, literally look at this guys, look at this. So, on my home screen on my phone, where's the camera there? I have a link straight to, oops, that's my notes. So I've got a link to SM Tickets here, which will take me directly to the website, so I can make sure I get my Regine tickets when they're announced. So far I haven't got anything. Let's have a look. October 21. Should still be empty because yeah. So there's a couple of events in there, but it's not Regine's concert. But I've got my home page, so I can get to it quickly, so I can book my tickets. We will be booking VIP seats because they're the closest to the stage, and it would be a crime again not to come all this way. I think it worked out a return trip was about 13 point whatever thousand miles away. It's pretty epic. So to go all that way, see the show, or not see the show if I can't get a ticket, would be a crime. So I'm hoping to get my tickets sorted ASAP. Alex says, Dan, I don't know if you remember me, but if I get to the Philippines in October, I'll give you a signed Max Verstappen cap. Wow, that is very generous. Are you sure you don't want to keep that? That might be worth something. Well, it probably is worth something actually. Tell me, how did you get to meet Max? Super Signed says, are you going to buy the VIP ticket? I hope tickets will be out before this month ends. It's funny because I'm kind of hoping they'll be released between now and Thursday. Next Friday to Sunday, I'm actually camping, and I'm really hoping my signal's pretty good, because if the tickets are released on that weekend, next weekend, I'll be driving to a Wi-Fi hotspot to make sure my tickets are booked, because I'm not going to risk losing out on the VIP tickets. Yeah, Vindel's also said Regine ticket sale goes too quickly. I'm kind of hoping they're not going to sell out like right away. I will be there ready with my phone to book tickets as soon as they become available. And also you guys, because of the time zone, obviously you're 7 hours ahead, which means if the tickets go on sale 8 o'clock in the morning, it'll be 1 o'clock in the morning here, which is fine. But if you know when the tickets are going to be announced before me, which is likely, please send me messages on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. All the details are below the screen there, because I do not want to miss out on this. Yeah, Chris Fernandez has said that they sell out very quickly for the VIP tickets. I'm planning on buying an album as well, Marissa. She said don't forget to buy Regine's CD, especially her latest album. That is something I will definitely be doing. And if I'm very lucky to meet her, I will also try and get it signed. But most importantly, if I could get a choice between a signature or a photo/video, I would go for the photo/video, because that means more to me than an autograph. But there we go. So we've been coming up to the half-an-hour mark on our live show today. So thank you everyone who's joining us. Okay, so again, if you've just joined us, and apologies if you have been joining us and I'm repeating myself, but people do join at midway. So here is a rundown of the information today. Flights: flying on the 18th of October, landing on the 19th of October, and we leave Manila on the 24th, and we get back on the 25th. We're staying at the VIP Suite Hotel in Makati. I will be bringing Ryan with me as well. We managed to raise enough money to bring Ryan on the trip, so he will help me vastly with the filming of all the vlogs and everything that we'll be doing in the Philippines. A trip would not be complete without guesting on the roadshow in October. Very excited about this. And of course, the main event of today's live vlog show I should say, is the Jollibee EAP Films Official Meet and Greet on Saturday 21st of October. It will be held at Jollibee Biopolis, and there are 2 sessions available, 1 PM to 3 PM, which includes lunch, and 3 PM to 5 PM. Tickets are available on the link in the bottom left corner of your screen, and the link is in the description box below. Please click it. There are 150 tickets available, so make sure you get yours because they are first come first serve, sadly, and that's really down to the capacity of the venue. So please get yours while you still can, because it would be a shame if you're watching this a few days after I've done this live show, really wanted to come to the show, to the meet and greet, and find they're all unavailable. So please make sure you get there and get your ticket while you still can. Okay, back in the room. So while I just mull over the comments there, I'm going to just play an advert. So you've probably seen this before, it's just really to break this up a little bit. So bear with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Okay, I'm back in the room. Okay, so shall we see how many tickets have been sold already? I say sold, they are free tickets. But I'm just interested to see how many of you have got tickets already. So let's take a look. It's very exciting actually doing this meet and greet. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got some lovely things surprised as organised for you guys, including food for the 1 o'clock people as well. So 4 of you so far have got your 1 o'clock tickets, and 7 of you have got your 3 o'clock tickets. So that's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, guys. I'll also be announcing this on Twitter and Facebook as well. So if you, I guess some people don't always see these live shows, and some people don't subscribe to me. So the information for tickets will be available on my Facebook channel page and my Twitter page as well. So hopefully that'll be helping get the tickets sorted. But yeah, it's great. Alex was saying that his brother got the cap from the Canadian Grand Prix. So it's quite a recent thing then that he managed to obtain. Signed shirt of Daniel Ricciardo and trying to get Alonso. I never tried to get anything from any of the drivers, but I've been to Silverstone a couple of times already, but I've never really thought about trying to get an autograph actually. So maybe one day I'll get Hamilton before he retires. Man, it's warm in here today. It's quite cloudy. I thought it would actually be quite a cool day because it's quite windy as well, but it's actually still quite warm. I think I'm going to need a drink at some point. Okay, so I'm probably going to call this quits at 45 minutes. And you guys have got 10 more minutes with me. And then I'm going to shoot off so you guys can enjoy the rest of your evening. Medved has sent me a message on Facebook. Got your ticket already. Let's have a look at you and your message. Let's have a look. So it would seem then, Med, that you sent me a picture. And I'd hazard a guess that the picture is your ticket. Confirmation. Okay, so you're having trouble, I guess, identifying your confirmation number. Don't worry, I'll message you later. We'll sort it out. It shouldn't really have to be said, but just in case some of you are a bit confused, the tickets aren't just there for fun. So when you come to the meet and greet event, please bring them. You will need them for entry. Jollibee are providing somebody at the door to check tickets and scan all the barcodes. So please make sure you bring your ticket. Otherwise, you could be refused entry, and I would really hate that for it to be the case. So please make sure to bring your ticket. I'll do another reminder nearer the time so you guys are a bit more fresh in the mind about it all. Karen says, how do I get a ticket? Well, Karen, if you look at the screen right now, tickets are here. So EAPFilmsOfficial.eventbrite.co.uk. You can also go to the description box below, which will have a direct link to the ticket page. So please get your tickets while you still can. Oh, yes. Med said, I've got a way to confirm my tickets. Well, I've got a confirmation from you, so you're definitely on the list. It's very exciting. Can't wait to meet you all. I'm planning on doing a bit of a talk when you guys arrive. So whatever slot, the 2 hour slots, each slot are basically a repeated slot. So you're not going to miss out on anything at all. It will be the same kind of content. But I'll start off by doing maybe a short talk about my journey so far and my experience in the Philippines at that point so far. Share some stories with you guys, and I'd hope that you guys can share some stories with me too. We can do a live chat, literally live, and talk about like just ask questions that you want me to answer. And then we just have some photos. If you want me to sign anything, I can do that as well. I'm not expecting anything, but definitely photos. I'd love to have some photos with you. And when you've had a photo with me, please share it on Twitter, Facebook, tag me in them. I'd love to see all the photos. And also, I'd like to know what you like afterwards, what you think of the event and stuff. It'd be really, really cool to get your feedback on that. Alex has said, are you going to have a dance showdown with Jollibee? I tell you what, if the Jollibee mascot is there, then why not? Absolutely, why not? I can't dance to save my life, so I'm going to lose. But it'll be as fun as hell, though, won't it? Raphael has says, wow, sponsored by Jollibee. I wish that wasn't the case. Jollibee haven't sponsored me. I have paid for the venue hire. And again, I'd like to say, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I really want to give a special thank you to Jonal Marfil, who's been instrumental in organising the event. He's been my point of contact over the past 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. He's just like you, another subscriber of mine who's offered his hand to help me out with organising the Jollibee stuff. So he helped me choose a venue. He's been making, oh my God, uncountable calls to the management with questions that I want to ask, and he's been providing me with the answers. He's been to the Jollibee branch to help pay the deposit, and it's just been, I could not do this without him. So thank you, Jonal, for being brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's not appeared on here yet. I am hoping he'll show up on the live chat so you can see my thank you for him. I'll send him a message on Instagram as well, just so he knows. Georgia says, hi Dan, it's raining hard in Wales. Well, we've got absolutely nothing here. It's a bit cloudy, a bit cool. No signs of rain. Pretty good. Jose is more excited for the dancing thing. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Jollibee thing. Alvin says, "Who is Dan Evans?" Is that sarcasm? I can't really detect it on the text. But if you are serious, you're looking right at me, guys. Ellie Joy says, "Notice me." I think that's how you pronounce your name. I really don't know. In fact, names I find really difficult to pronounce. I worry about getting right, so I tend not to read the comments just in case. But I'm going to say it anyway. So. Raphael says, "I hope the proceeds of the tickets will go to charities." The tickets for Jollibee meet and greet are free. They're not actually available to buy, so there won't be any proceeds to go to anywhere. It's all done for free. I've paid for the Jollibee venue out of my own money. None of what we've raised from GoFundMe has gone to Jollibee. None of what we've raised from the GoFundMe will pay for Regine's ticket either. That'll all be me. If I had some extra money, if I had money left over from, I don't know, for example, if I received more money from GoFundMe, then obviously I'll have extra money to give, and yeah, I'd love to give it to a charity or something. But at the moment, it's all paid for. Oh, Roland Boulet says, "I'm late." You may be late, but there are still tickets. Roland, please look at the screen right now. Excuse me. You can get your EAP Films official meet and greet tickets on the website listed in the bottom left corner there. The link is also in the description box below. So do make sure that you get your tickets. Just to clarify, the tickets are free. Not a single penny, will be charged to you. The 1 PM to 3 PM slot includes lunch, so if you're coming to that slot, then you don't have to eat, as food will be provided by Jollibee. If you're vegetarian, please do let me know so I can organise something for you, but otherwise, chances are it's likely going to be chicken, maybe burgers. So hopefully that's clarified a few things. So just to confirm again, the Jollibee meet and greet is completely free. Not a single penny is needed. Unless, of course, you want to buy some extra food or something, but that's entirely your choice. Nathaniel says hi. Hi, Nathaniel. Okay, so Medved says, "Hats off to your organiser, Dan. It's Joanelle Marfil." I'll write it down so you can see. Joanelle Marfil. Boom. There you go. Okay, so you got me for well, time's up. That's literally it. So just to give you a recap of today's live show before I say my goodbyes, here is a rundown of the news. Flights. Departing 18th of October, landing at 4:30 on the 19th of October. Departing the Manila, 24th of October, landing at 12:20, 25th of October, back in the UK time. Oh yes. Hotel, we're staying at VIP Suite Hotel in Makati. Not much to say about that, other than the room we have looks very, very nice. Very, very nice. My plus one is going to be Ryan. He's helping me film my entirety of the trip. Without him, it would be so difficult for me to film my vlogs on my own. So having him is just a huge weight off my shoulders. Of course, there's the guesting on the roadshow in October. Very excited for this. I'm actually going to be a guest on the Wish Bus later this year. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, the Jollibee meet and greet Saturday 21st of October at Jollibee Biopolis in Passy. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. slot includes lunch, and there's also a 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. slot. Tickets are available from the link in the bottom left corner of the screen. The link is also in the description box below, so do make sure you get your tickets before they go. There are 150 available, and they might be snapped up pretty quick, so be sure to get yours while you still can. The tickets are free! That's right, you don't have to spend, I'm going to spend a single penny. Absolutely free. And that's all, guys. That is all today. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it informative. And hopefully it's lived up to the expectation of, well, your expectations, really. Hopefully it's clarified a few things of what the big announcement was, which was the meet and greet. So thanks for watching. Can't get my words out today. I needed more drinks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we shall see you next time.